The idea might not be original, gentlemen, but I've been wanting to do this for a long time, just as a challenge for myself. I love horror movies, you know? I love getting scared and feeling that rush, that safe, controlled rush of adrenaline, you know? But horror movies have gotten blander, you know? It's harder to scare me when I'm not an active participant. But this horror mod, it's become a new fix. It might not work for everyone. Obviously, I've seen a lot of people call stuff like this slop. But for me, it's kind of working, you know? Not to necessarily watch someone else play it, but to play it myself. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's kind of like being in the horror movie and making all the decisions that you're usually screaming at the characters to do. It might wear off soon, but for now it's working, and I wanted to do this challenge. The challenge is basically this. Since the Watcher can't be killed, as far as I know, I must basically speedrun to kill the Ender Dragon before it kills me. I will be in hardcore mode, no cheats tolerated whatsoever, no copying the seed to try again on the same world or nothing. Just raw dogging the Watcher over and over. Pause. Just going in with nothing but my skills, my old-ass Pocket Edition version of Minecraft, and hope. Anyway, enough stalling, here we go.
Shimmy, shimmy, a, shimmy, a, shimmy, ah. Drink, swallow, la, la. Drink, swallow, la, la. Swallow, la, la. Swallow, la, la. Shimmy, shimmy, a, shimmy, a, shimmy, ah. Drink, swallow, la, la.
Never mind, we're not done stalling. Here's another 30 minutes of me floundering with Pocket Edition's ginormous controls, trying to shrink them or move them out of the way to make them less unpleasant for you guys to look at, only to realize that if I made them any smaller, I would be unable to move properly. Sorry, you'll just have to be big boys and deal with it. Destroy! No mercy! You know, I'm thinking, maybe to the animals, I'm the one who watches. Maybe the one who watches is just teaching me a lesson, you know? Making me know what it's like to be hunted in a world where I'm the hunter. Also, yes, this editing style, I realize, is kind of Luke the Notable inspired, mostly because that's the best format that I could do with this sort. Ooh, some caves. I want to get down there as soon as possible and get ironed up. Besides, there's no difference in a cave between night and day. New crafting table. Furnace. Now I'll chop down trees while that's cooking. Hopefully he's not nearby. Okay, while I'm running in terror, one of the things that I've noticed with other failed playthroughs that I've done is that you essentially have to please him by running away. You see, he kind of like haunts the area the longer that you stay in one spot. It's like he gets angrier the longer that you ignore him, and you're more likely to get killed the longer that you stand your ground. So that's basically what makes it so hard to exist with this mod, because he makes you run constantly. You're like always on the move. I've never gotten very far with this guy around because of that.
No.
I'm just gonna have to settle here for the night. It gets really bad at night, both Minecraft-wise and Watcher-wise. Jesus, that scared me. Oh, I guess while we're sitting here, I should read that book. I've already read it, but y'all haven't, so... This guidebook contains information about the One Who Watches add-on by Mythicus Studios and Pixel Coder. This is an official Java mod port and contains close to 1.1 parity between the two, with a few tweaks. Although we know some things about the Watcher, it remains very mysterious. This add-on aims to make the player feel incredibly uneasy, fearful, and hyper-observant. Alright, so information about the Watcher. The One Who Watches is a stalker who can kill you, but it doesn't have to kill you. Sometimes it would much rather torture you or make you go insane. It will make you think that you are seeing it in places it is not. Sorry, it's funny to me that it's in caps. Even though it may not always seem aggressive, do not go near him. Sorry, it's funny again to me that it's in all caps. Because like I said before, it can kill you, and it will. It may let you escape, though only because it would much rather see you run in fear than for your life to be over. Wait, no, that's weird grammar. It would much rather see you run in fear than for your life to be over so quick. That's correct. Okay, Dan. It should be Than, not then. Thank you. Okay, anyway. The only thing you can do to avoid it is to listen for footsteps, always be watching for it, and stay as far away from him as possible. Okay, taking a second to replace our cooked mutton with some chicken. Very important. We gotta make sure we got enough food in our tummy. Okay, so going to illusions now. Keep in mind, what you see may not be real. As your fear increases, so do your illusions. Mining underground while you're fearful can be very troublesome. Not much is known about how these illusions appear. And now we finish off with structures. Strange structures dot the landscape, remnants of it. You might be able to find some journal entries of who walked the grounds before it. This confuses me a little bit because it says it as if it is the person who made the structures, and it says before it. Maybe it meant like the player that came before was the one that, came before it. I don't know. Anyway, lore. So there is lore inside of this a little bit, just a little teensy bit, like a little sprinkle. Yeah, most people avoid reading this because they think it'll have a bunch of secrets that'll spoil the game, but it's not very helpful. Oh, thank goodness for an actual cave noise. Finally something normal. So, even though he can still get me in here, I need to go for more materials for this speedrun, so I'm just gonna start a small mine here. Yes! Ugh. Fuck! Okay, that was cruel. That is the thing I was talking about. He can do that. Anyway, I got some iron at least, and I am making a shield first. As Gobber said, if you ever have the chance to choose between a sword and a shield, take the shield. Seriously though, in Minecraft, shields can save you a lot in a fight, much more than a sword can. I would much rather fight with a stone sword and a shield than a diamond sword and no shield. Okay, it might be safe to go back down there and get that iron. My theory is that the little jump scare we just had is actually a hallucination that we read about in that book, I've seen like small snippets of playthroughs before I decided to officially buy this add-on and, stop watching playthroughs so that I don't get spoilers and stuff, but from what I've seen, that jump scare doesn't actually harm you unless maybe if you stick around, maybe? At least I know that for absolutely certain that if you run like he says to do, you definitely don't die, so I've never seen anyone die to it as long as they run. See, he's gone, and the iron's mine. Haha, get it? Mine. My dad will find that funny. Oh, sorry, I didn't actually get a good look at the hiding spot where he was hanging out. Here you go. He carved out a little, like, 1x2 block space. At least, I hope it's called a 1x2 block space, or maybe a 2x1. I don't know. I hope I didn't just sound like an idiot. Crap, there goes my pickaxe. You know, my first playthrough of this mod, I kept on jumping at the pickaxe breaking sound because it was just so freaking loud. Even though I saw that it was about to break, that tool breaking sound effect is really just brutal. They have to tone it down in the next update. It just blasts you right in the face.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he can't get in, I think. Damn it, it's granite! I didn't mean for that to rhyme. I'm going this way. I know it's a building block, but why did they have to make such big pockets of... I should make armor. The sword doesn't work against him anyway. Outside. Why is the music so freaking calm? They're burning. Oh, it must be daytime. Hallelujah. Okay, he's gone. Wow, 2 creepers, something to really be scared of. I think I'm good. His activity usually goes down once it's daytime, and... Oh shit, oh fuck, oh stick me through the eye hole, that scared the shit out of me! Oh, a cave! I really need more iron. I need iron armor, iron weapons, iron everything so that I can go deeper and get diamonds and then go to the nether and then go to the end and so on and so forth. I just need this challenge to be over, man. I don't know how long I can take this. All these drowned. It's crazy. I forget that they don't do anything in the day unless you touch water. Hey, Minecraft theorist, do you think that water calms zombies because it gives back some of their lifeblood or something? Like it moisturizes them? Hey, look at that guy. He has a nautilus shell. Alright, I need some copper here. Copper isn't too great, but it'll give me some armor that'll carry me over to iron. You know what? I'm gonna say something. Honestly, people are too harsh on copper. It is a very good early game item.
Stop the cap.
And once you get it later on in the game, it becomes a very good decorative item, which is really all that you do later on in the game, which is decorate. The color that it turns whenever it oxidizes is amazing. I think it's a very pretty color, and a great way to get teal without relying on warped wood or prismarine or diamonds. Maybe people are just mad at it because most people are later on in the game, so therefore they don't appreciate the things that it does for early game players. Like this, it is literally saving my ass right now.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Oh, hello! It's the Nautilus shell guy. In any other playthrough, I would kill this dude for his Nautilus shell, since Nautilus shells are super rare and needed for a super complicated thing needed for underwater exploration, but there is no way I'm ever gonna need that for the Ender Dragon fight, so I'll leave him be. Still cool to see a super close-up look of something so rare. And this is taking too long. Blocked and reported. Okay, this dude is actually going to kill me. I freaking hate... Oh my god. I think there's water down there. I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and made a new world. The Watcher was probably laughing his skinny little white ass off at me. But I refused to quit. I just had to be more careful this time. At least that was the plan.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swallow, la, la. Drink, swallow, la, la. Swallow, la, la. Swallow, la, la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swallow, la, la.
The feeling of starting over after a hardcore world is truly something that you'll never forget. Alright, start picking up dry leaves this time. Fuel is something that I struggled with last time. And you know what? I'm gonna do better this time. Fix my mistakes. Beat the Watcher so hard he never comes again.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Looks like a cave. Good. I am the one who watches! Ha 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 ha! That was a stupid joke. Sorry, doggy, I wish I could take you with me, but I feel like that would be unethical. Nobody likes you, Granite. It's been like 3 minutes. Why is he already here? What the hell was that? I am gone. Hi, doggy. You need to get out of here, sir. There is a pervert afoot. Was that noise you? Are you serious? Whose side are you on? Okay, I like the wolf personalities update because it's cool, but some of the noises that the wolves make are completely cursed. Like, I got a lot of dogs in my house, and while I'm just trying to peacefully enchant items, like half of them are going... Is that a structure? We haven't run into any of the mod structures yet. I might have to go over and investigate while some of this cooks. Oh, yep, I'm going over there immediately. Goodbye. It's not a structure. Well, I just wasted 60 seconds of my time. Oh, perfect. The Minecraft gods have Uber Eats delivered some more patties to me. I'm honestly thinking one of the best ways to put distance between me and him and to sort of de-aggro him is to set sail, so we're just gonna go ahead and... Quick pit stop because I realized that I haven't turned on coordinates in days played yet. Sorry about that, folks. Nighttime, 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 need a cave, 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 need... Perfect. Ow! Fuck! Hidey hole is secure, sir. You know, Mr. Watcher hasn't shown his beautiful face for a while. Kinda miss him. You know, I miss the sound of his breathing right outside my door. All and shit. Alright, time to make armor. Again. We're about at the same level that we made it to last time. Hopefully we can make it farther. Was that him getting down into the cave? I think it was. Did you know that he can turn invisible and sneak into your little base if you open a block to the outside? Yeah, I only knew that because of watching other people before deciding to buy this mod. I really shouldn't open up little hidey holes until I'm totally ready to leave. Breaking just one block could be enough for him to sneak inside, and you would never know until you see him. And you don't see him unless he wants you to see him. Oh, jeez, that gave me a heart attack. I need more materials. Maybe he's not outside. I could go down into the cave. Oh shit! Oh no! I need to go back into the hidey hole! Oh, I told you, if you ever have the choice to pick between a sword or a shield, pick the shield! I thought it was fine because I had almost full copper armor, but it wasn't enough. I should have known better! Armor and swords aren't enough. I shouldn't have gone out there without a shield. I should have kept on mining for a piece of iron. I wasn't going to be defeated that easily. I don't care how many tries it takes. I will defeat the Watcher. He will be blinded by the blast of the Ender Dragon's defeat and no longer be able to watch me. That is the lore that I've decided. The only way to defeat the Watcher is to blind it with the blast of the Ender Dragon's death. That sounds dramatic enough to be canon, yes. Unfortunately, that will have to wait until another part, because my device cannot handle me editing more than 30 minutes of footage at a time. So yeah, sorry about this, but this will be a multi-part series, because I have several hours of recordings of me trying and failing to defeat this white boy, and I need to release some parts to get them off my device before recording more. So yeah, look out for part 2. I'll complete it in maybe a week. It depends on how rough the first week of college is. This is just a fun project, so don't expect me to sacrifice my well-being to make a deadline for a Minecraft horror video. Oh, sorry, my cat is trying to get inside the closet with me. Anyways, bye, and remember, don't turn your back on him.